Here are 5 tips you can copy from the Novak Djokovic serve to help improve your serve. And first is the grip. It's called a Continental Grip, and it places the base knuckle of your index finger and your heel pad on panel number 2. It's this 45-degree angle panel on the racket. Right-handers count clockwise on the grip. So panel number 1 is the very top, and you count right, which is panel 2 right here. Put your knuckle and heel pad on panel number 2 to hit an amazing serve. And we can't forget about you lefties. Knuckle and heel pad are on your panel number 2, which is right here. If you want to hit your best serves, spin, flat, top spin, slice, out wide, down the tee, learn the proper Continental Grip. The second thing I want you to copy is how long he keeps his tossing hand up. His tossing hand stays up until he gets into the trophy position right here. Now at this moment, you're about to see his racket drop. He's in the trophy position. Watch the non-hitting hand begin dropping. But I watch so many rec players, they toss the ball and immediately begin dropping the tossing arm. To use the proper throwing motion and to hit your best serves, keep your tossing arm up until you get into this position. This is also what I call knock off the birthday hat. Number 3 includes hitting the birthday hat, but I want you to notice one little detail here. Notice the tip of his racket is pointing the same direction as his chest. I want you to avoid going across your feet and having your racket go way behind you with the tip of the racket pointing behind. And that's usually resulting in the waiter's tray where the strings face up. You'll notice as he's bringing the racket up, his palm is down, his strings are at an angle, but his strings are down. And this allows for the proper motion to go in up over the head. If he was wearing a birthday hat, he would knock the birthday hat off from front to back. This is critical, right? There's the birthday hat right there. This is critical that you learn to knock a birthday hat off from front to back. And the easiest way to do this is when you begin your serve and you toss the ball up, lift the racket so that your elbow is pointing behind you. The tip of the racket is pointing the same direction as your chest right there. And then you can move the racket easily in over the head. This racket path gives you the most racket speed and allows you to crush your serve. Number 4. This is all about the proper leg drive timing. Many of you bend your knees, but many of you also are driving your legs up at the wrong time. You've got to make sure that your toss isn't too high for this, but here's the key to leg drive timing. You want to begin exploding up when your racket is either hitting the birthday hat or just before hitting the birthday hat. So right here, Djokovic is in this position and he's about to drive up with his body, but you'll also note with his legs, but you'll also look at Giovanni Pericard. His racket is here. You look at Nick Kyrgios. Nick Kyrgios is right here. You look at Andy Roddick. His racket is here when they begin exploding up with their legs. So you just need your racket somewhere in this range, and you'll be fine. That's kind of the range of acceptability, if you will. What you don't want is for the racket to drop all the way down behind you and then begin exploding up with your body. If that's you, if your racket is going all the way down here and then your body is exploding up, you are simply not hitting the ball as fast as you can. But in addition, it means that your toss is too high. Your toss is so high that it's giving your racket time to drop down into this circle by the time your body can finally explode up because the ball finally came back down. So if you have what is called an early racket drop, and it's early compared to when the body is going up, I actually like to call it a late leg drive. And it's because the toss is too high. So lower your toss and you'll see that your legs will drive you up sooner, which will be when the racket is up above your head. And then you will get the most bang for your buck when it comes to your leg drive timing and the power that your legs give you. And last, I want to show you what he does with his left arm. So when he's striking the ball, his left hand is visible on the right side of his body. You see this with Federer. You see this with Nadal. And I'll show you Federer and Nadal here in just a second to prove this. But I want you to keep your left hand right there and just allow your racket to cross over onto the left side, and your arms will finish in an X. Now, Djokovic does not do that, and that's okay. I'm not saying that he's wrong, but you, the viewer, I want you to just keep your left hand right here. By doing this, it stops your body's rotation, and then you swing faster. You'll notice that his left hand ends up like Federer down on the left side, but let me show you Nadal doing this. So here's a right-handed Rafael Nadal. Isn't that funny? So let's look at where his left hand is at contact. His left hand is right here. It's like he's waving to us with his left hand. Now, unlike Djokovic, where Djokovic dropped his left hand after contact, watch what Nadal does. He keeps his left hand there. I mean, if he had a ball in his right pocket, he could reach and grab the ball in his right pocket with his left hand. This is the Vic Braden Power X. His arms are crossed in front of him. The purpose of this is to stop the body's rotation to help accelerate the hitting arm. Watch how we'll say right here, look how his belt buckle is basically pointing at the net post. Watch after contact, his belt buckle is still facing the net post. There's no rotation because when you bring your arm in, it will stop the body's rotation and that allows your hitting arm to accelerate. And again, I want you to finish the way Nadal does here, where the arms are still crossed even in the finish. All right, let's check out Federer. He's got his left hand up in the trophy position. Love it. Look at him knocking off the birthday hat from front to back. Love it. He's driving his legs up when he's in the trophy position. The perfect time to use leg drive. He's playing at Indian Wells against Gael Monfils. There he is at contact. Look where his left hand is. That is what you want. You want your left hand, if you're right-handed, you want your tossing hand basically waving to the camera behind you with your arm tucked across the front of your chest. Now, if you're in the market for a new ball machine, here are 5 reasons why I recommend the Proton Ball Machine by Hydrogen Sports. And number 1, it's so lightweight and convenient to use. It only weighs 17 pounds. In fact, this ball machine weighs less than the ball hopper that you're going to take to the courts. Easy to use. It's so small and compact. You can easily put it right behind your car seat, right? You don't even have to put it in the trunk. You can just put it right on the floor behind your driver's or passenger seat. Super convenient. If you're not using your ball machine because it's big and bulky and heavy and cumbersome, check out the Proton because it's going to solve that problem. Reason number 2 that I love the Proton is the detachable battery. So many of you have really big and bulky ball machines that you have to take out of your car, take it into the house, and plug it in. This detaches, so you can just leave the ball machine in your car if you want, and just bring this into the house, and it charges just like a cordless drill. Super convenient. It charges extremely quickly, lasts forever. I mean, just like 8 hours, like it'll just last forever. So you're not going to run out of battery power, I can promise you. And then you're ready to go. So the fact that recharging the ball machine is so convenient, I love it. Reason number 3 I love the Proton is it's fully programmable. Now, when it arrives, it's got about 15 different drills already programmed in it, but you can create your own drills easily. And I mean easily, it takes no time at all. You control where you want the ball to land, you control the speed you want it to go, the spin, the amount of time in between each shot. It makes it really fun to be able to watch tennis on TV, see a certain pattern that you see the pros using, and then you just program it into your phone, and the next time you hop on the courts, it's right there. And not only can you control the ball machine with your phone, but you can use your watch. So you can just keep your phone on the side and you start it and stop it with your watch, going through all the drills that you want to practice. Super convenient. Now, the 4th thing that I love about the Proton just so happens to be my favorite, which is the light on the front that blinks 4 times really fast before the ball is going to come out. The light is like purplish blue, and it doesn't matter how bright of a day it is, you can easily see it. Think about when we hit on a ball machine, how it helps us with our stroke, sure, but we don't get to use a split step because we have no idea when the ball is going to come out. This light blinks 3 or 4 times right before the ball comes out. So as soon as you see it start blinking, you do a split step. So you can time a perfect split step and learn how to actually not just use great strokes, but actually use great footwork. The fact that this ball machine allows you to learn the proper timing of a split step and use the split step to change direction and get to more balls, incredible. And number 5, you get free shipping in the USA with my link. So at the end of this video, a link is going to pop up on the screen, then use that during checkout for free shipping. So click right there to check out the Proton Ball Machine. And with that link, you're given a coupon code for free shipping. Improve your serve with these 5 tips. And if you do, there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.